Good morning. I'm back in the Metaspeed Edge Paris today, and I'm going to try and do a longer run in this shoe today. I've taken it out for some quick efforts, and this shoe is incredibly light, really responsive and bouncy. Been able to achieve the highest top speed I've ever run in a shoe wearing this shoe. So I know that this can do short races, but my new test for it is, can I take this for a marathon? I'm just a little concerned about how narrow the shoe is and the stability over that long of a distance, whether it's still going to be there for me at the end of a marathon, or if I'm going to be too tired where the instability in the shoe is hurting me. So I'm gonna attempt to take these out for a longer run today and see how they do. So about 21 minutes into my run today, and these shoes remain the most propulsive shoe I've ever worn. I was trying to take it easy for the beginning part of this run, but I'm at almost 3 miles right now. So I'm definitely running faster than my easy pace, but it's really hard to slow down when you're wearing these shoes. They just have such an explosive bounce and tip you forward onto that plate and pop and just want you to run fast. So definitely not an easy day shoe. They're so light and springy. These just really encourage that fast turnover, bouncing you from stride to stride. These are a race shoe in every way, shape, and form. About 35 minutes into my run now, going down this path that borders a big highway by me, 347. This is one place where wearing bone conduction headphones doesn't really work so well, because all these cars going by, you can hear them really well, but kind of makes it so you can't hear what you're listening to. So next time I take this route, I'll wear some headphones that go in my ear. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Clever girl. So 14 miles down this morning, and this shoe has proved something to me, that it can go long. Even on those later miles there, it was still bouncing along, feeling really propulsive and soft and comfortable, even after an hour 40 plus minutes of running. I will say though, I have these in a 12 and they're a little bit too small. So again, I still don't think I'll take these for a marathon because I want a little bit more room in that toe box. If I could do it again, I'd probably get these in a 12 and a half because it is a very narrow, tight fitting upper. And I'm kind of like right up against the front. We'll see if I get any rubbing, you know, later today that I feel. During the run, I didn't feel anything. But also when the grade of the road is tilting this way a little bit, I do overpronate a little bit on my right side, and I could really feel that shoe wanting to collapse in. So if I'm on a flat grade or something leaning this way, it's fine. But when I was running with the road kind of this camber, I could feel my ankle kind of turning in. So again, I'm lacking a little bit of the stability that I want to take these for a marathon. But man, do they feel great and comfortable. And I still feel like I could run a 5K right now. I feel fresh, you know, even after those 14 miles. So a very strong showing today by the Edge Paris. I saw that gate along the route and it reminded me of Jurassic Park. So thanks for indulging me there. I can't actually play the music from Jurassic Park because of copyright. So I've tried to find something that I thought sounded a little bit similar. So can the Edge Paris go long? According to that long run, yes, it definitely can. I took this shoe for 14 miles. It felt really good the whole time. Didn't lose any of its spring or any of its propulsion. Kept me ticking along at that little faster than easy pace. I wasn't going for like a true race pace, but just trying to do what felt comfortable in the shoe. But this did, again, help me to run faster than my normal pace I would run for a long run. So it did a very good job on that run. As I mentioned in the video, though, I did have a little bit of trouble with the overpronation. Again, this shoe is a very narrow shoe. It is very narrow in the midfoot and heel. So if you overpronate at all, this does want to collapse inward. It's very narrow in the arch here. Your foot kind of hangs over a bit. So this is not as stable on that longer run. If you are able to run on your forefoot, though, and kind of avoid that heel a little bit and stay powerful and up on your toes, you're not going to run into that as much. But for me, later in a race like a marathon, I know I'm going to be heel striking more. So I'm just not super confident in using this for a half marathon. A full marathon. But the fact that I just used this for 14 miles and felt so good after the run means that I could definitely use this for a half marathon. And I'm really looking forward to this summer. I'm doing the summer run series on Long Island again, which is in a bunch of the local parks. And they have race distances of 5K, 5 miles, a lot of shorter distances. So I'm really looking forward to getting these into a race and trying them out in an actual race as opposed to just running around the neighborhood. I've got about 30 miles on this shoe now. I'm trying to save it for those races because this is this foam to me seems like it's going to be very durable. The outsole is also holding up really well. It's just a little bit dirty here. I don't have any real wear on the heel yet in this area, where on the previous Metaspeed Sky, I did have this starting to tear up. This is a different foam compound. This is the Flight Foam Turbo Plus as opposed to the Flight Foam Turbo that was in the previous models of this shoe. That foam was a lot more brittle and stiff. This is a much softer, bouncier foam. I really enjoy this foam in this shoe. I think it might be the best foam in any shoe that I've tried so far. This shoe is also incredibly light in my size. This is a US men's 12. It's coming in at 7.55 ounces, so it's under 8 ounces in a men's size 12. I don't have any other shoes that are this light. Everything else is in the 8s or 9s. Then you get into some of those like Daily Trainers, Max Cushion shoes that are over 13 ounces. So this shoe is literally half the weight of that one right there, which is pretty impressive. So it's light, it's fast, it's durable, it's propulsive, has a really tight-fitting, thin upper, very breathable as well. This is a near perfect race shoe. I think for 5Ks, 10Ks, this is the best shoe that I have. And again, my only reservation with this one is stability over those longer miles. Compare this to the Asics Super Blast, which is still in the 9s, 9.9 ounces in a US 12, which is very light for the amount of stack in this shoe. This is a max cushion shoe with huge sidewalls. But if you look at the difference in the profile here, it's a much wider shoe. So I'm getting a lot more stability from the Super Blast than I am from the Edge Paris. This shoe, though, has the previous Flight Foam Turbo, which is a much firmer foam. So there's still some stiffness to this shoe and a very wide platform. So even though it's such a tall shoe, it still remains very stable. So I prefer the stability of this shoe, but this one is lighter and faster and bouncier. So what I'm actually really looking forward to, I've mentioned it a couple times in a few of these recent videos. I know that the Super Blast 2 is coming out in July, and that's going to have this foam in it, the Flight Foam Turbo Plus. So that's going to mean this is going to be softer and bouncier and even potentially lighter as well. So I'm thinking if they can put the foam from this shoe in this one, keep the same profile with that width and stability, but it's going to be lighter and bouncier, this might actually be the best marathon shoe for me, the Super Blast 2. So I'm definitely going to pick up the Super Blast 2 the minute that comes out, and I'll definitely post a review on it right away because that's one that I'm very excited about. I know a lot of other people are looking forward to that shoe as well, so that'll definitely be coming in July whenever it's available for sale, because again, I buy all my own shoes, nobody sends me anything. That would be nice if that happened one day where I didn't have to spend all this money on running shoes. So please like and subscribe, because it'd be nice if I can get to 1,000 subscribers where I can actually monetize this YouTube channel, because right now I'm just doing this for the fun of it and your education. I figure I'm running in all these shoes, I might as well help other people make purchasing decisions for someone who's tried a lot of shoes and knows how they compare after using them. So in summary, I think this shoe is nearly perfect. My only problem with it is just the width of it in the heel and the midfoot. It's just not stable enough for me to take for a marathon. Again, I'm a larger runner. I'm 6'4", I'm 230 pounds, so I need a little bit of support in that rear of the shoe. I think using these for a 5K, a 10K, or even a half marathon, I have the potential to set a personal best in this shoe. Just the amount of propulsiveness that it gives me, the speediness of it, the lightness of it. I love this shoe. It's great. Again, my only problem is I don't think I'm going to take it for a marathon just because the tightness of the toe box here. Again, I think I need about a half size up, and the width in the heel. So can this shoe run long? Definitely yes. At the end of that run, like I said, I felt really fresh. My legs felt great the next day. I had no blisters, no rubbing. The fit of the shoe is very good. It's just a little bit tight in the front there and a little bit too narrow in the heel that I'm concerned about using it for a full 26.2. Please like and subscribe, and always remember that life will find a way.